as most of your materials won't be opening up until midnight tonight. And of course, I'm doing this right before you guys begin the class. So let me open up your class here. This is what you will see for the most part in the class when you log in. What we call this here is the course news page. This is where I will be communicating with you every single week. I will be putting up expectations for that week, sort of giving you a cheerleading moment, saying, hey, you're doing great, let's keep on going, this is what you should be expecting. But if you look through here, I've put up some videos setting up your Word document, addressing page numbers in Microsoft Word. I give you a syllabus walkthrough, but make sure that you are reading it on your own as well. And you'll be seeing a walk through the course here. Now, to the right, you see events. Now, these will tell you when things open and when things close. And please be paying close attention to this area, because a lot of students go, well, I don't know when things open and close. Well, if you look to the right of your screen, it's right there for you. Furthermore, if you click on schedule, which is the same in your screen, it will give you a map of the course. I don't even make a schedule anymore with the syllabus, because the schedule is right here. It tells you when a discussion opens, when it closes, when a certain topic of discussion is opening, when a paper is due. You will see all of this throughout the course, okay? I'm going to go back to course home. Hopefully. Here we go. The next place you need to be looking is content. I base my content in reverse chronological order, and that probably means absolutely nothing to you at this moment, but you'll know exactly what it means as the class gets going. Everything will appear to you fresh and new at the top of your screen, bar 2 items. The item that will always remain at the top are the important documents, which is the policy document, which is the syllabus governing the class, as well as marks and meanings, what you're seeing on your essays. But beyond that, you'll see coming up, for instance, the Unit 1 is the introduction to the course. All of these links are there, and they lead you to your assignments. Nothing is missing from here, not a thing. And if you go, well, I don't know where this is, it's more than likely in the content. I really don't know how to be any more clear than that. Everything's in the content area. As the next unit opens, we do this by topical unit, and for instance, Unit 2 is summary, and that goes from the 20th of September to the 3rd of October. And I give you a special note for the unit, and please click on these. Special notes are in lieu of a schedule, and so that means when you open up the special note for each unit, it tells you what, when, and where things are going on. It gives you explicit instructions in how to detail your assignments, okay? As you move through, discussions open up, and workshops open up, and then the very last document, the very last part of the unit is turning in your paper. For this class, we do papers, we have a workshop, and then you hand in the essay, and that's the final version. We move on to the next, which is summary response in this case. And there you go with the special note for Unit 3, and then you have the lectures, and then discussion blogs, then you have the chapter notes, and then you have the workshop and documents for workshop, and then you have where you hand in the assignment. I hope you see a growing pattern emerging. But you are responsible as a student to go through all of the links that are available to you from day 1 to the end. And after you have looked at all the links, if you still have questions, we're going to click on discussions. Ta-da! The very top link you have here, online course questions. That's the top topic. If you have any question, I don't care if it's a banal question like, well, how do I get my page numbers? And I'll say, hey, by the way, you can get your information on how to set up page numbers on the front page, and here's the link to that, and it's answered. Please allow me 24 to 48 hours to answer all of your questions. Thank you. As we move through the class, I mean, you'll notice this in content about you, about me. We'll, tell you about me as your instructor and you as the student. I ask you to introduce yourself. Please do your word counting. I would ask that you write your discussions in Word and make sure that you have the word count, and then copy it and paste it into the Desire to Learn in compose mode. And then make sure that you are not using tabs for your paragraphs in Desire to Learn. That's totally different from when you are writing your papers. You will tab your essays when you're doing paragraphs, and you indent your paragraphs with tabs. You're going to also indent your utilized sources when you do block quotes. But when you bring over your discussions from Word, you're going to have to go and put in hard carriage returns between each paragraph to retain any semblance of order. Here are the required chapter notes. For every single assignment, for instance, chapter 1 note, you're required to read chapters 1, 2, 12, 13, 14 of The Curious Writer. And then you write notes, and these notes can be in outline format, you can do it in whole word format, you can do it in complete sentence format, but as long as you're hitting 1,000 words for your notes, and they are coherent, cohesive, and concise, you will get 50 points for that chapter note. Let me repeat. As long as you do the assignment and you follow directions, you will get 50 points. If you only do half the word count, you only get half the points. If you only do a quarter of the word count, you only get quarter of the points. This is about holding you accountable to the reading. That's all. As we move into discussion blogs, there are very specific discussion blog instructions. Please follow those instructions. I cannot stress, if you do not follow instructions and post the required details, you will not get full credit for your discussion blogs. The first discussion blog is, for the first week, it's going to get you introduced in the whole atmosphere of writing and responding to your peers. It's 10 bonus points. That's right. You get 10 extra credit points for participating in this and following the instructions. If you don't follow the instructions, you get 0 bonus points. Discussion blogs 1 through 3 have very specific instructions, and they require you to watch a specific film. You'll be split into groups by the end of this week, and you'll be notified by email what group you're in, either 1 or 2. But the rest of the blogs are 50 points each. And then we have workshops, which we will get into as soon as the workshops come up. I'll let you know how you participate in these. The next area that you should be looking at is the Dropbox area. The Dropbox area, if you click on Dropbox, this is where you will be attaching your doc or docx files for your summary response, explanatory synthesis, and final project, as well as your MLA quiz. You will know when and how to do this as we fast approach all the assignment due dates. That's basically it. The rest is up to you to meander and start exploring in the course. If you have questions, again, go to discussions, and then click on online course questions and post your question. I look forward to reading all of your work and seeing you all dutifully and diligently and coherently engaging in the class. Take care.